I'm sick of these MFing conservatives and Trump ruining this MFing country. Basically sums up a decent bit of the Samuel L. Jackson interview with Esquire. Well, unfortunately, one of my favorite actors needs a history lesson, but also shows how the coastal elites really need a reality check. I'm Ben Davies, this is Pure Hollywood. Well, thank goodness I can separate the art from the lack of perspective from the artist. Samuel L. Jackson is one of my favorite actors, but it's not just me. He is the highest grossing actor of all time, and is also now the highest paid actor. But racism, right? My goodness, can everyone please just turn off CNN and enjoy their wonderful life in America? Like, come on. Anyway, in an interview with Esquire, Samuel L. let it all fly, talking about growing up in segregated Chattanooga in the 1940s, getting radicalized in college, doing drugs, and then doing stuff like, quote, scheme to steal white people's credit cards and use them to stockpile weapons for what he thought was an inevitable race war. Then going on to become one of the most respected and recognized actors in America. Should be a great American story, right? Nah, because leftism. It only succeeds in making you angry and clouds your perspective. The interviewer turns to politics from when he grew up to now. And Samuel L. said, quote, I'm angrier now about it than I was then just because I see these guys and I know they're the same guys. Trump and all these a-holes, Mitch McConnell, they're the same effing guys, unquote. Yes, you heard that right. He's more mad now being one of the most successful, respected, and highest paid entertainers ever than he was living in the segregated, racist Jim Crow South. Oh, leftism. Anyway, wait, are you talking about the Republicans who stood up to the Democrats that filibustered the 1964 Civil Rights Act for 57 days? You know that big group of Democrats with the one Southern Republican that was on their side? You know the filibuster that was finally stopped by Republican Everett McKinley Dirksen. You know, from the same Republican Party that had dozens of African-American representatives starting in 1870 in Congress and 1870 in the Senate. The first Democrat congressman was over half a century later. And the first American senator who was a Democrat was over 100 years later in 1993. So maybe Samuel L. should thank guys like Mitch McConnell and Trump. But it didn't stop there. When asked about current conservative politics, he said, quote, this bleep is like ruining the planet and all kinds of other crazy bleep. And the people think that's okay? It's not effing okay. If you're not saying anything, then you're complicit, unquote. I guess he just missed the record black unemployment and prison reform, but we'll continue. But what is his really big hang up? When asked about the risks of antagonizing fans, he said, quote, if you never went to another movie I did in my life, I'm not going to lose any money. I already cashed that check. F you. I'm a human being that feels a certain way, and some of this bleep does affect me. Because if we don't have healthcare bleep and my relatives get sick, they're going to call my rich bleep. I want them to have healthcare, unquote. Okay, let me just try to get this liberal mindset straight. The highest grossing actor of all time. One of the most wealthy and blessed men in Hollywood. Wants money taken from me that I provided for my family with, and yours to take care of his irresponsible or unfortunate family members. Like, you know, it's not okay to take any of my money, but everyone else should go give their fair share to what I see fit. Oh, the liberal mindset. No, Mr. Jackson. The party that you support, like Bernie and Ocasio-Cortez, with their 70% tax rate, don't just want you to take care of your family. Everyone in the country deserves a piece of your hard work and success. You know, take 3/4 of your highest grossing earnings. I wonder how you'll feel when 70% of your money and highest achievements goes to the same people who sit on a couch, complain, watch you work on TV, and then vote to take more and more of it. I'm Ben Davies. This is Pure Hollywood. I mean, that was awesome, right? So you should like and subscribe and even click that little bell symbol down there too. That way, you never miss another video.